My cousin is a pastor and a raiser of turkeys. We got a turkey from him for Thanksgiving. I had to pick it up yesterday so that we could put it in the oven and have it cooked on time for a Thanksgiving feast. When I stopped by to pick up the turkey, I asked him how things were going at his church, and he told me he had just finished preaching through the book of Hebrews, and he finally understood it. And I had actually just read the book of Hebrews earlier that morning. I sat down and just started flipping through, and it only took me one try, so I don't know what is the problem with his sermon preparation, but I figured this book out in one reading. And actually, it goes back to when I was in seminary. I took a class called Hebrews and the Use of the Old Testament in the New. And this class was for students. It was a higher level course, and we studied things like Targum, Pesherim, Midrashim, and all sorts of different weird ways that Jewish people interpreted the Old Testament when writing the New Testament, or even some of the books that Jews were writing in Greek those days during which the New Testament was being written. Blah, blah, blah. Sounds really boring. Well, to be honest, it kind of was. In fact, it was so boring that one time I said there were only 4 students in the class. One time, a student had to leave for a meeting. Another student fell asleep, and then the other student, who happened to be across from me, had to get up and leave early. I don't know if it was a bathroom break or what. So it was me and the teacher in the class. 1 student asleep, 2 students absent, and it was up to me to stay awake and figure out the book of Hebrews so that the professor wasn't teaching to a dead audience. That's my task today, is to go through in one fell swoop the book of Hebrews and help you understand, without falling asleep, without getting up and leaving, why the book of Hebrews is essential to the vision of our church, and also why it's a good bridge from the book of Exodus to the sermon series in Christmas about poetry and Jesus and the life of our church in general. So please stay awake.